I forgot to talk about this. Maybe it's for a reason. Hi, part 2, I guess. Because it's important. Before I forget, I need to like put it out there. What I was saying about when you have to express yourself and don't expect anything in return, or express some type of truth or something that is going to liberate other people, and it's going to help other people because like literally your intuition and spirit is telling you to do that. And the message was that in part 1 was that don't expect anyone to like you, or that you're gonna have the same people that you were okay with you when you were okay with conforming, manipulated, and oppressed, and okay with the status quo. Like, it's just not. And pay attention to those who stay, who stick around, when you operate in a different frequency, in a different multidimensional. And it does not mean that you're better than everyone else. This is what I'm saying. Because when you're in this energy, you need to keep your pride, ego, and arrogancy in check. And the only person who does that is God. This is why when people get so enlightened, right, and they get, they read all the books, and they know what's going on, and they see the illusion, and and they know what they have to do now. They know their mission, but this is where they think that they are God. Like, I'm God. That's because they forgot the point of all of this. And they let pride and ego take over. So even people who end up doing the ego death and end up being humbled by the Most High or Creator, who's the only one who can do that, and judge you accordingly. This is why you can take criticism and judgment from other people, which is good. Sometimes it's good to be humbled by, but I would suggest those people who stick around you when you don't have nothing. Yeah, those people who don't care if you have money or not, and they still help you, and they want to see you thrive, and they're not jealous and envious of you. Those people, you know who they are. A lot of you let go of people who you thought that you will find better, right? Once you became someone or got all your thing, and then, right? And then the people who helped you, you're like, oh no. But then it's, again, some people who helped you, they only helped you because they wanted some type of reward or something out of it. And when they saw that they didn't get it, they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna stop pretending. Because that's the thing. Real people don't need to pretend. Real people, divine people, they don't need to lie to be in your energy. They don't need to cheat. They don't need to steal. And that's how you'll know. They don't need to take your energy from you. If anything, they give you even when they don't even have themselves. But that's your job also to call them out. That means you're a real friend. When you know your friend is overgiving themselves, and they're not giving to themselves, and they're overgiving to you, that's the real test too. That's where you also nurture your empathy. When you know that someone is extra given, even when they don't have, you make sure you're like, hey, no. Make sure that you remind them of their boundaries. Remind them of who they are, what they're here for. They're not here just to be there, your friend or family or whatever. No. That's when you know your real enlightenment. But the thing that I forgot was that a lot of you, when you go through this type of tribulation, type of, injustice, unfairness, heartbreaking stuff, that some of you keep it quiet. And that's okay. That's between you and God, okay? This is where you have to strengthen that relationship even more. And this is, yes, when you have a very strong connection with the Most High, and you have those mornings or evenings or any type of day. I talk to God every single day, every hour. I don't know about other people. I don't have a limit of like, I pray at this time. No, every day. It doesn't matter. I don't care about other people. I don't care. When you have that time, and then you are out of it, and you're around the world doing what you got to do and stuff like that, and you start seeing things happening to other people, especially good people, and you right away you think like, man, like why God allowed that to happen? Why like, you know, like this is the real also revelations. Like, okay, there's something that I need to learn, and that person needs to learn. A lot of you, sometimes God would say, okay, intervene in certain things. Sometimes you cannot. Okay, this is for people who want to, you know, we're doing the best. Like, that's another thing. Like, I'm like, okay, what else can we do? Like, well, Father God is saying there's not that many people that is needed. The enemy knows this, especially when you're speaking the truth and doing the stuff, changing things. They know that that's why they need so many people. The enemy uses so many people who are already rotten and disgusted. That's why it uses them, because it needs that many people to defeat you, especially when you're connected with the Most High and in that prayer and that protection energy that I talked in part 1. Once you know that energy, not only you will stop complaining and you will stop, like, you know, because when you know you're, you don't need to prove to anybody that you're a good person. You know that you are, and that should be enough. And if anything doesn't like it, that's, you know, when you know you are a quality, not a quantity. You're a quality, right? This is why it's like, it doesn't matter. But a lot of you forget when you get to the point where you have the voices, the right people hearing you. You have the right energy that is working out for you and stuff like that. And then when you see a little turbulence and stuff like that, you get a little bit like, oh, you know, no. This is why you need God even the most, especially when you're doing good. When you're doing really good and everything is working out for you. And some of you, I feel this energy of someone like the energy of donations, or someone paying, like it's something about other people giving to someone or community or something like that, and no longer having that, right? So a lot of you don't see yourself working in other places and stuff like that, or you can't humble yourself to like work in other places or something like that. Like your life is, I guess, social media or online business or something like that. And this is why a lot of people, they have built, you know, that BS bullshit, like, oh, you can build online businesses and stuff like that. You know, I call it pirate scheme, like the scam of pyramid scheme energy, that you can build your whole life online and stuff like that. And could be people that also live like Amazon, which supposed to be boycotting that energy already. And a lot of people don't know, like, oh, I might be like, oh no, I might be punished because my whole income is from this energy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you will. And I know you guys don't want to hear it, but this is why he's giving you chances. A lot of people are not understanding, like, they don't really know, or they're being deprived of that information of knowing like which company they should boycott, so they can cut off the generational curse that it has been put for the past 19 months. Like, God has been telling you guys to boycott a lot of companies, and you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Don't complain about shit that is happening in your life, because that's part of the energy. He's gonna continue doing it until you be obedient. Others of you, you're doing the right things. You're doing everything you possibly can. You're still getting a lot of bullshit and shit like that. I mean, your soul is very valuable, and God is fighting for you. And the enemy, especially, is threatened by you. So a lot of you, your prayers are going to be answered. They are being answered. It's just, I know it's easier said than done to say like, oh, be patient. Yeah, something like you used to. Yeah, it's not going to be. For a lot of you, it's not going to be the same as it used to, right? You change. A lot of things is to change the course, or to fix it a little. Like there's something that Father God is working through you, through other people, or through the same. And yeah, it's gonna feel like shitty at first. A lot of you going through a lot of things. God is pissed today. This thunder and the rain, like, yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, a lot of you strengthen that faith and that trust, okay? Because nobody's fighting more for you than your own creator. And the more you have faith, the more you believe, the stronger the protection gets. That's my take on that. Okay? You expect all these energy to come back to you that you're giving. That expectation needs to go. You need to affirm that God already gave you what you need while you're doing his work, while you're doing this. And that should be enough for you. Okay? There's a lot of people that are, a lot of situations happening at the same time. But also there is the shift of internal turmoil, right? Like today, the energy I was checking in for the collective, I kept seeing I saw the 5 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and then I saw the World, which is ending cycles and it's fated for these type of internal conflict. And then us within ourselves, education, yeah, like really working on it, right? I think that's what, if I remember the other part, but I think that was it. It was something about, and you see it's distorted even in my mind, like it's like the energy is trying to be blocked or blurred, like I'm seeing smoke or, you know, or like this, like foggy with rain and, you know, but even through the rain and tribulation, there's always a rainbow. Just wait for it. For some of you is take action, so others of you be patient, stay put, wait. He's doing something in the background, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a lot of you it's gonna make sense. I know for the right people it's gonna make sense. I didn't do this, I didn't come this planet to do all the things that I do. I've been through so much. Expecting what? People to like me, to resonate with me, like don't expect that. Be okay not being liked. Be okay with people who are gonna be triggered. You're gonna trigger their inner demons. Your light is so freaking bright, it blinds people, but not in that sense. It blinds, it literally removes that blindness, that veil, and it's uncomfortable. There's people, because of you, they have literally let go of dark demonic cults. Okay? They have gone to therapy. They've done the healing work. They're anti-Zionists. And that's important. Right? They're letting go of really dark cults. And you know what we found out in that energy that I talk about in part 1 and in the Revelation 1 energy. Just trust, okay? Love you. There's something about like understanding and being okay with people like you triggering, you know. For a lot of you, you are healers. And it's hard to be like, oh, what do you mean? Like, what about me? Like, that's the energy. Like, Father God is trying to, the ego death that a lot of people want to avoid is the individualistic, you know, the one that, like, I'm not saying, like, not take time for yourself and have self-care, self-love, and, you know, take care of yourself, of course. A lot of us, our mental health has been completely shattered, right? Or that mentality of mental health and stuff like that, because we know there's people who are suffering worse than we can possibly imagine, and they don't have the mental health help and stuff like that. They just have to survive, right? So for a lot of us, yes, take care of yourself. Do the things that you got to do, but don't stop speaking up. The reason why the enemy or the system is so keen on acquiring people who are the seekers, right? The knowledge seekers. Because a lot of you are in that path, okay? But now you're being, check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? Because the energy, what it feels like is like a lot of you're still expecting things like to be paid or to be yeah, like a lot of people, even those I've seen also on the YouTubers or TikToks, like money has been removed and a lot of things have been removed from them because they are speaking the truth. They are actually doing things outside of the status quo and are sacrificing. Yes, that's what it is be okay with you have to sacrifice a lot of things for the oppressed. That's Christ consciousness. That's one of the lessons that you're here to yeah. Alex Warren, You'll Be Alright Kid, Ordinary. Oh, it's a good song. I like that song. But something about that, like you're not ordinary. You're not. You matter to the Most High. You matter to a lot of people who actually care what you have to say, what you here for. Especially, like, I don't know, your value goes higher when you actually are courageous and brave and do something for those who are need for us to speak up, right? This is why your standards have also have increased, and a lot of people know that too, and they know that they can live up to your standards, right? And this is why they just either goes to silent you or just leave you be, right? Which that's okay. That means the enemy has the garbage, the trash has removed itself. Okay, so be okay with that. All right, and know that you're not ordinary. These are the people who wish that you still think that you're not good enough, that you are ordinary like anybody else, and that you, for some of you, they might see you like, that you arrogant and whatever, prideful and stuff like that. For some of you, yeah, it might be. But for others of you, you keep that in check. And you also call it out for those who, are in that energy. And you say, hey, knock, knock, like, come back to, yes, we are heaven on earth here. We're trying to build that here. But don't forget that earth is an earth school. You're not here. Like the rewards that we get is already in spirit. We're already rich in spirit. And that you have to believe nonstop. Every day, especially during Judgment Day. Because Judgment Day is every single day. So when you are doing good things for another person, people, family, community, or anything like that, know that you are raising the bar in the spiritual realm. Or God will tell you, if you go and talk to him and confirm it, you already have it. He's just aligning you to that plan that he has already for you to bring into manifestation, to bring to life here. Okay? So, for some of you, just don't forget that and stop expecting things from external validation or external things or other people and stuff like that. Protection specifically, like it's hard because some of you are being like stalked and watched and stuff like that, and you're expecting like authorities and stuff like that. But the problem is the authority are the predators. They work for, right? So who do you have to protect you when your own community or cities have people who don't want you here? Confirmation. It's God. I know a lot of you are like, oh, but no, then you don't believe yet. You're not there yet. A lot of us have survived things that no other authority or anything has ever be able to help us. Only God. And a lot of you, oh, a miracle. God is the spirit of miracles. What do you mean? All the time. All the time he's giving miracles to those who earn it and those who deserve it. And for all of you, you think like, oh, this is unfair. I still have it. I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying for this and it still hasn't happened yet. There's something there within that wait time, that patience time. That's why. Just wait. Or don't wait, because some of the time he said to wait, but there's something that you're supposed to be doing first. Now it's too much. You're not too much. A lot of you, it's not too much to pray for things that you need. Okay? Pray for others. It's not too much. Always pray for others. Absolutely. Especially those that you know are going through something difficult. You know who they are. Your family, friends, anybody. It's not too much. For God, it's never too much. And don't think that he hasn't reached it's everything is divine timing. Even I hate to say that too, because I'm like, oh, you know, especially when you're like really struggling. It's okay. You're human. Okay? We're not perfect. We're not meant to be. But you're not too much for God. And if some people think that you're too much, people, I didn't say God. If people think you're too much, they're not enough for you. They're not for you. They don't deserve you. Because the right people, they don't think you're too much. They want you to be even extra. That's your people. And those are rare. And they come once in a while. So don't let them go. Work on your communications. Work on how to maintain relationship, not just with partnerships. A lot of you, you're stuck in this energy like you can't be alone. You need to be with who? Someone who doesn't communicate, who doesn't give you love, who doesn't, what, karmic energy? A lot of you, you're obsessed with this karmic energy, traumatic energy. You can't live without it. It's sad. I don't know. It feels like white supremacy too, in a weird way. It's parasitic. Others of you, it's friendships. All the family members that are taking themselves accountable and doing the right thing. Okay? Yeah. So, stick to your lane, okay? But if you see someone that needs your help, stick up for them, especially when it comes from courage and bravery, and Father God is always there. Okay? I love you. Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. And please check out my Telegram and check out the links below if you want to donate. Awesome. If you're not able to, make sure that you share their links. Okay? Create a video for them. That also helps. A lot of you, you're not seeing that much videos anymore of people, yeah. Most of them have been killed, right? It's fucked up to say, right? We have 19 months of genocide. What do you expect? Let's make sure that those who are surviving and still alive, still here. I need to know. Right here, I need to know. Yeah. You're asking the right question, but I'm just a guide here. I'm just a messenger. You asking the right question. You need to know, you will know. Or a lot of you do know, but you don't want to believe it. You're like, no. Okay. Gotta show you multiple times with multiple people, different ways of how to tell you the truth, and a lot of you don't want to believe it, right? Either you accept that is what we're trying to show you, the evidence and facts, and a lot of you need to know. You already know. And a soul level, truth cannot be hidden. Truth is like literally felt. Truth is something that it's literally in our bloodline, that has been tried to be destroyed, but it cannot. So this will resonate to the right people. That's what you need to know.